Process tips from Gia Anderson's team at CL Management in Prosper, Texas. And today we're diving deep into a topic that can either save you thousands of dollars or cost you a fortune: the tenant move-out process. Now, whether you're a seasoned landlord with a portfolio of rentals or just starting out with your first property, handling tenant transitions smoothly is key to maximizing your returns and minimizing headaches. We're going to break down the entire move-out process into 8 clear, actionable steps, giving you a roadmap to follow that ensures you're protected legally and financially. From the moment a tenant gives notice through their final security deposit return, we'll cover everything you need to know to make this process as seamless as possible. This isn't just about protecting your investment though, it's also about building positive relationships with your tenants, even as they move on. So, let's jump right in and make sure you're equipped to handle tenant move-outs like a pro.
All right, step 1 in this process is receiving that notice of intent to vacate from your tenant. This document is crucial because it officially kicks off the move-out timeline. Most lease agreements require tenants to provide a 30-day or 60-day notice, so make sure you're familiar with your local laws and what your lease stipulates. Once you receive this notice, don't just file it away, acknowledge it. Send your tenant a written confirmation stating you've received their notice, clearly reiterate the move-out date, and remind them of any specific procedures outlined in the lease agreement. This might seem like a small step, but clear communication from the get-go can prevent misunderstandings and disputes down the line. Remember, guys, this is about protecting your investment. A smooth move-out process starts with a clear understanding between you and your tenant right from this first step. With the move-out date set, it's time for some proactive communication. This is where you set the stage for a smooth transition and minimize potential issues. Send your tenant a detailed move-out instruction sheet. This should include everything from cleaning requirements and air filter replacements. Don't just say clean the oven. Outline exactly what you expect, like clean the oven interior, racks, and remove any burnt residue, etc. Remember, clarity here saves you time and money on cleaning fees later. This is also a good time to offer a pre-move-out inspection. This allows tenants to address any potential issues before they leave, minimizing deductions from their security deposit. It's a win-win. They get more of their money back, and you get a property that's closer to rent-ready. The final walkthrough inspection is the most crucial step in this entire process. Schedule this either on the tenant's move-out day or very soon after, and make sure you're both present. This is not the time to rush. Use a standardized checklist to document the condition of every room, appliance, and fixture. Note any damages beyond normal wear and tear. Take pictures of general condition and all issue items. We're talking things like significant stains on carpets, holes in walls, or broken appliances. Be as detailed as possible in your descriptions and always save plenty of photos or videos. This documentation is your best defense against potential disputes later on. Remember, this inspection isn't about nitpicking. It's about objectively assessing the condition of your property and ensuring you're compensated for any damages beyond what's considered normal use. It seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how often this gets overlooked. Make sure your tenant returns all keys, garage door openers, and any other access devices. This includes physical keys, key fobs, and even access codes to security systems or common areas. Don't forget about mailbox keys or any other property-specific access points. It's a good practice to have the tenant sign a document confirming the return of all these items. This provides you with written proof and helps avoid future disagreements. Once you have everything, be sure to rekey the locks or chang the access codes to ensure compliance with Texas property codes. It's a small investment that provides you and your future tenants with added security and peace of mind. Utilities, another potential point of confusion and dispute. Before your tenant moves out, confirm they understand to leave utilities connected through their move-out walkthrough date. They are welcome to schedule the disconnections for the next morning after the final move-out. Remember to schedule utilities running in your name or your management company's name until a new tenant moves in. This prevents any gaps in service and potential damage, especially in colder climates where pipes could freeze. Once the move-out is complete and you have documented all the details, prepare a final walk-through report. Analyze any outstanding rent, unpaid late fees, and any other applicable charges that you may want to document in the report. Be transparent and provide a clear breakdown of all costs to avoid any surprises or pushback. Now it's time to address any issues uncovered during that thorough final inspection. Maximize this make-ready time for any updates or changes that you might want to make, but be sure that you keep those expenses separate from repairs being charged to the tenant's security deposit. Get those estimates from contractors for repairs. Whether it's patching holes, repainting, or fixing a leaky faucet, get it done promptly to ensure you can account for the accurate costs to be charged back to the tenant against their security deposit. Cleaning is equally crucial. Even if the previous tenant did a decent job, a professional deep clean is a worthwhile investment if you have had to complete repairs that may have left the property slightly dirtier than is fit for marketing. A very clean property sets the expectation for the future tenants. Remember, you cannot take back someone's first impression. If the property is in its best condition for showings, then it helps get the best rental rate, especially if it's in a competitive market area. Don't forget about the exterior. Curb appeal matters. Make sure the landscaping is tidy, the lawn is mowed, and any outdoor areas are clean and inviting. The front door area is very important because there is often time for potential tenants to look around when their agent is unlocking the property. Remember, a well-maintained property attracts higher quality tenants. This is the part tenants care about most, getting their security deposit back. Transparency is key here. Carefully calculate any deductions from the security deposit. This should only be for damages exceeding normal wear and tear and cleaning costs if the unit wasn't left reasonably clean. Provide your former tenant with a detailed, itemized statement outlining every deduction. Don't just send them a number with no explanation. This helps avoid misunderstandings and potential legal disputes. Make sure you have the security deposit itemization prepared and sent prior to the 30-day post-move-out deadline. It may be worth it to send it via certified mail or email to have proof of the timeline. If the tenant did not supply you with a proper forwarding address, I suggest sending it to the property address for mail, forwarding and through email so that you are covered. Don't miss this deadline, as it can lead to legal trouble. If you miss the deadline, it can also include penalties for up to 3 times the deposit amount. You're almost there. With the security deposit returned, it's time to tie up loose ends. Update the tenant's file with all the relevant documents. This includes the move-out inspection report, copies of invoices for any repairs or cleaning, and that final itemization statement. Good record keeping is essential for landlords. It is a best practice to maintain records for 7 to 10 years. Now take a look at your property with a critical eye. I highly recommend you have professional photos of the property taken for the rental marketing listing. Be sure to update photos that may have been taken previously if the property has undergone changes or updates. It's vital to not misrepresent the condition and appearance of the property. Aesthetic retouching is fine if it doesn't disguise the true condition of the property. Experience shows a well-maintained property attracts better tenants and commands higher rental rates. Investing in your rentals pays off in the long run. There you have it, a comprehensive breakdown of a smooth tenant move-out process. Look, I know it seems like a lot, but trust me, having these systems in place will save you a ton of time, money, and stress in the long run. Think of it like this. Every minute you spend being proactive now is an hour of headaches avoided later. Remember, being a landlord is a business, and treating it as such is how you build long-term wealth. By implementing these strategies, you're not only protecting your investment, but also ensuring a positive experience for both you and your tenants. So, subscribe for more tips on real estate investing, managing rentals, and building that financial freedom we're all after.